Welcome back, everyone, here to the Nexus Gaming Series. I'm your host, DB Smiley. Jumping into match number 2 of this doubleheader, Obscured versus First Pick Nova. Kicking it over to the B West division. I've done a bit of casting in this division already this season. A lot of B East casting as well. But taking a look, Obscured versus First Pick Nova. Obscured off to a decent start this season. 1 win, 1 tie, 0 losses. First Pick Nova, on the other hand, currently sitting at 0-0 and 2. 2 losses to start the season, wanting to kind of break out of that trend. First map here, going to be on Towers of Doom. Gonna be a garage ban right out of the gate for First Pick Nova. Interesting map. Next map going to be Cursed Hollow. The maps with a lot of macro potential, a lot of potential for ganks, but a lot of potential that the team that communicates ganks better to avoid them because of the distance of the space between lanes. Camping, very important on both of these maps. Baron Towers of Doom, gonna be a garage ban, gonna be countered by the Hanzo. Leaves a lot of heroes that are pretty popular on this map up. Chromie is up. You have Lucio, who can be good for rotations on this map. You got Globals, Li Ming. Phoenix, going to be the first pick here on the side of First Pick Nova. Those fucking liars. Going to be turned around by the Stukov Greymane. Very, very quick Stukov Greymane. Stukov has just moved so high up the meta ladder. He is at the top of the support ladder by a damn sight at the moment, it seems. And the Malfurion nerfs kind of solidified that, I think. Liz, please don't nerf. I love Stukov. Please don't nerf. He's gonna get nerfed. He's gonna get nerfed to fuck. Looking now, though, at the Greymane pick. That one's interesting. Greymane very good on this map for clearing the camps. Could be the goal. Generally a good assassin. Decent against Phoenix. With the burst damage he can provide. You know, once the shield goes down,
we will forge a great destiny.
Can finish quick, but there's the Malfurion, making sure they don't get choked out of supports, grabbing that Malfurion and the Varian. Chromie initially being hovered here for the ban, but Varian taunt into Twilight Dream. Not Twilight Dream, excuse me. Varian taunt into Root is just fantastic. And actually, well, I think you pretty much have to go Ice Block at 13 these days with Malfurion. Going the Moonfire slow could actually be really good for Phoenix. Like, I could see it. Gonna be a Chromie ban. Not surprised by that. Stukov, pretty stationary. Chromie can counter that. Although Stukov can heal Chromie's poke damage very, very well. So it's kind of an interesting cat and mouse game, but making sure they can't poke off the point. Meanwhile, what bans do you look at here on the side? It's going to be the Junkrat ban. That was quick. I like that ban a lot. Junkrat, you know, once again, good at... So we've seen 3 hero bans focus on heroes that are great at poking out and stalling the objective, and I like those picks a lot. Sorry, I'm eating on stream. I know. Terrible manners. So bad. But, ETC gonna get picked up for the tank. ETC and Dahaka. So getting a global on this map can be very, very strong in some situations. Can allow you to make sure that mercs get sappers get escorted in, or that you get a wave pushing favorably in the opposite lane. Additionally, you can try to be a bit aggressive on some of the objective points and trust the global to channel the uncontested objective and then join the fight. Now, Fury pretty good against the Haka, though. I mentioned this before. Nature's Cure at level 7 can save anyone who gets tongued by the Haka instantly. Assuming there's someone who has a Q on them at the moment. Which usually frontliners should have the Q, and that's usually who Doc is going to be able to get on. one of the last two picks here. Li Ming. Roll. A lot of CC here. They get Li Ming for the poke. As well as Wave of Force could interrupt Mosh. Thrall with either Sundering or Earthquake could enable... Actually, holy shit, Earthquake Salvo. Oh my god. Earthquake Salvo. Just like... Like, just thinking about it kind of makes me horny. Not gonna lie, guys. I get about half a stiffy just thinking about the damage that we'll put out. Kel'Thuzad. Okay. Countering out Malfurion with just hyper burst damage. Interesting. Getting a little spicy. Obscured breaking out the KTZ. Gonna try to go for those quick blow-ups. If they can get to late game, if they can get Kel'Thuzad stacked, people gonna die. People gonna die. We'll see where it goes. Spicy draft. Earthquake Salvo, though. Earthquake Salvo. I mean, come on. Like, just thinking about it. Like, you know, you gotta have a smile right now. Like, that's gonna be fun. Like, people are gonna just drop. Now, you do have a good healer to counter kind of that damage. Stukov can blow the burst. But it forces a burst whenever that happens. If you blow your burst earlier in the fight, try to secure a kill with maybe that, like, weighted pustule. Slow. Or even a root. Earthquake Salvo. You ain't winning that fight if that gets off clean. Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Over here on the left, we have Obscured. Gonna be Moo playing the Moo, ETC. Earl Grey gonna brew up some Stukov play. Ant Sin gonna be on the KTZ. Toast Shirk, Greymane, and Sixpool going to be on Dahaka. And over here on the right, Larson gonna be on Phoenix. Osteel gonna be on Malfurion. Mongoose gonna be on Varian. Jet gonna be on Li Ming. And Kix. Look at that Skinergy. Oh my god, that is such good Skinergy with the Thrall. Like, guys, I don't think you appreciate it. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, that's Skinergy. Skinergy OP. Blizz, please nerf. Here we go. Mumu stepping up and immediately finding some Li Ming poke. Gonna blow the Guitar Hero a bit early. Guitar Solo a bit early. Looking at our talents. Block Party being taken over the prog rock that is often popular. But makes sense into the Phoenix. Varian. Looking for the engage. There it is, on to Ants. Do they have the follow-up? Big power slide into a double root. And now Mongoose, the ganker, hath become the ganked. As Mongoose is going to drop there. Mumu with the perfect power slide. So tasty. Num 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 nums. Moving now up in the rotation. Phoenix like, fuck that, I'm leaving. We're in the top. Thrall. Struggling a bit with Dahaka at the moment. And Dahaka should win this with the way Thrall is playing at the moment, I think. I mean, the fact that he's gotten a lead just really helps out. Now Thrall in a lot of trouble. Kix needs to be really, really careful here. Earl Grey and Mumu setting up for the evade. Here comes KTZ. They're going to take this. Here comes the silence onto Varian. Varian in a lot of trouble. Trying to turn on to KTZ with the Li Ming. Now there's a root. A little bit of an awkward positioning here. It's going to be difficult to escort KTZ out of that, but Mongoose does have to walk away. So they're going to be able to do it. Great invade there on the side of Obscured, and they are playing aggressive early. Worth noting, Dahaka going with tissue regeneration. We saw this in the last game on the side of Team Name Change. Tissue regeneration. Has the race car Dahaka build finally left us? If so, feels bad, man. Not gonna lie. Feels bad. Poke into a bush. No one there. Varian setting up, looking at the invade, but once again, big power slide. Now trying to separate out Li Ming. Li Ming gonna just get absolutely annihilated, and already 2 ganks now. Looking strong. Very good comboing here. All on the side of Obscured. First pick Nova, kind of having trouble figuring out what they want to do. They tried to gank 3v4. It did not work out for them, and now they're losing a wall bottom. Triple Shrine phase coming up. Gank attempt potentially onto Dahaka. Not the easiest target to kill. Has the essence, does blow it. Now going to be able to just walk away. And now, no one here in mid for either team right out of the gate. Stukov channeling with a KTZ and a Dahaka peel. Dahaka should be able to join this fight. Bot Kick's going to be able to get the channel. Here comes the rotation. Taunt onto ETC, looking for the engage. There's big Li Ming poke. Mumu in a lot of trouble. Mumu down to about 400 health. Larson going to dive in and secure the kill. Actually, it was Li Ming who secured the kill. Now Thrall onto the back line, getting some good trade damage, but there's the heals. And now Larson in so much trouble. Larson gets the heal, starting to back up a bit. Meanwhile, Greymane goes down to Thrall. So, first pick Nova. Got a couple picks early that weren't the best situation, but played that very well. Got themselves 2 shrines, got themselves a couple of kills. They're heading back into this one. We can see Stukov going vigorous re-uptake over the one good spread. This is certainly extremely bursty. If you finish it. But this means you kind of just have to be constantly healing no damage just to build stacks. 4 members of First Pick Nova looking for the gank, now rotating down to get bottom soak. No one working the sappers here. Phoenix needs to be careful. Power slide coming in. Ooh, that interrupted the teleport, and now Larson is in for a world of hurt. Kelly TZ with the root. That secures the kill onto Phoenix. Well baited. Varian rotating up. Li Ming gonna get cut off here. Has to back off. And here, what? Again, Obscured going to invade this. They have 4 here. They have the Greymane. They are losing some soak here in bottom at the moment. But this will work out well for them, getting another sapper camped. Especially here with the bot lane being the next wave. They will be able to keep Dahaka top late to burrow in. Malfurion rooting, trying to root the sappers. Obviously, they don't get rooted. Possibly thinking the enemy team was coming in. Level 8s for both teams. Pretty even experience. Wizen Duelist going to be the pick out of Greymane. Always interesting to see what he takes now at that 7. Tinker's 3 uptake out of Stukov is an interesting talent choice.
The time is now.
Malfurion channeling on bottom. Going to get interrupted by the KTZ with a good root combo. Big power slide there as well. Dahaka pulls Malfurion back. Root onto ETC though. Mongoose trading damage. Greymane going in for the kill. Mongoose does drop, but so does ETC. Li Ming playing very aggressively here. Jet playing actually very, very well this game with those Li Ming combos. But no one channeling yet. They're content to just fight for the time being. Grawl has already finished Echo of the Elements as well. He's very, very low on mana though at the moment. Jet gonna turn some damage here onto Earl Grey. Meanwhile, up here, Thrall Dahaka continue to face off. Thrall's certainly going to be able to poke that off. Trying to peel for Jet. Jet now having to step back in a bit. Here come the tanks, back alive again. Larson looking like the focus. There's a power slide onto Li Ming. Jet being separated out. Toe Shark onto Jet. Jet missing the blink, still on the wrong side of ETC, but Toe Shark taking so much damage on the backside. There's the Q from KTZ, not going to be able to follow up with a combo. Meanwhile, Thrall Dahaka facing off, but Thrall may have just won this fight. Kix in a lot of trouble at the moment. Taking that Dark Swarm damage. Kix is going to go down, but ETC very low, but it's going to be Jet dying to Toe Shark on the side. That's 2 for 1. Dahaka certainly been able to channel mid. Is anyone going to be able to interrupt Malfurion? No, they're not. So 1-1 trade. Overall, slight kill advantage to Obscured. 6-4. But actually a little bit behind on XP at the moment. Dahaka going to get level 10s though here. Very good fight there. Both teams played very passively in a smart way. Very good punish by Greymane onto the Li Ming. Jet definitely seeming like their kind of big damage dealer at the moment. Actually, Thrall has been leading the damage, but Jet has had good target focus. Stukov managed to keep up with the healing despite not having the one good spread. Already halfway done on that quest, too. You want to finish it quick, though. Like, you want to actually just be healing here and then blow trait just to build stacks at this point. If you're going to go with that Vigorous Reuptake build. And here we go. Rotations again. Now, oftentimes with Vigorous Reuptake, you'll see something like a targeted Excision as well. But still going for that silence range, which is great on this map to be able to poke out the point. I mean, the range on that E is just absolutely massive. Sapper's being cleaned up. Gonna be a bottom Sapper, but we're seeing an attempt to gank here. ETC's having way up. Frost Bomb the pick out of Kel'Thuzad. Not gonna be able to get any value. Ooh, but there's a big root. Li Ming could be in a lot of trouble. There's the Li Ming being pushed back into the signs. Mongoose gonna drop as well, but there's the salvo with the slow doing so much damage. ETC gets deleted. Toe Shark dropping a bit, but Dahaka gonna be able to burrow down and get this point before anyone's able to get there to contest. But yeah, there's that salvo. It just does so much damage. I mean, you win the fight hard, and then ETC just dies.
Enough of this charade. Bring down the
Thrall hasn't picked his 10 yet. We do have Twilight Dream, we do have Salvo, we do have Wave of Force. Stage Dive over the Mosh. Frost Bomb is just interesting to me. I'm surprised to see it. I don't see it a lot. Kind of curious to see a reason for it. Maybe it's just to prevent Phoenix from having that agility. I don't know. The Haka up into the top, fighting Thrall for this point. ETC gonna join this fight. Kicks needs to be careful. There's the stun, but no real follow-up damage. Kicks gonna be able to get away, but it is the Sappers down. They're all gonna try to clean these up before they get in range and aggro on tower. Not gonna get pushed up. One of them's gonna drop at least. There's the Frost Bomb on to Varian. Stage Dive coming in. Mongoose protected, by the way, but now taking a lot of damage. Power Slide. Trying to put Malfurion at bad spot. Less than 100 health. One auto attack will do it, but the auto attack doesn't come in. Flailing Swipe brought out there just by a flanking Phoenix. It's a big cooldown to use for really what wasn't a massive risk at the time. Jet gonna look for the flank. Varian potentially looking to set it up. They could be looking for Ants and Sin. Excuse me. Phoenix kind of staying mounted up, looking for that flank position. Let me throw the Hog on the top. They're all going to have to rotate down. This is the single shrine in middle. Game tied at the moment. Dahaka going to be able to rotate in. Larson in the bush, has to back up, ETC pressuring up. Separation on a Varian, KTZ combo, looking for something, finds a root on the Varian. Here comes Thrall with the Earthquake, and there's the salvo. Did quite a bit of damage. Once again, ETC down, KTC gonna drop onto the backside. Big Twilight Dream now. Thrall running for his life, but Thrall managed to get away. But first pick, Nova, just annihilated. Obscured. Earthquake salvo, boys and girls. Earthquake salvo. Oh my goodness. Like, let's just remind you. 50% increased damage on slowed targets. That's 155 times 1.5. Well, 150 to make math easy. 225. And there's 5 of those missiles. That's over 1,000 damage. Per target, potentially hitting 5 targets who are slowed. Like, oh my... Once Stukov, almost that vigorous reuptake time though. Didn't go the root combo, went with the lingering spines. Can be decent. Certainly if you're not comfortable with landing that root combo, and it is difficult. It can get value. But again, it's kind of just like, if you can land that root combo though, it is a guaranteed kill almost every time. Especially if you have, Thrall, you just walk up and whack people. Ooh, there's a taunt onto Stukov. Stukov healing himself up. Here comes the salvo, though. Gonna take Stukov out. Flailing Swipe gonna get rid of it. Frost Bomb onto the Li Ming. It's also gonna root Thrall as Li Ming drops. They do manage to take the camp, though. 1-for-1 trade, and Stukov for Li Ming. But without any heals, they're gonna have to back off. KTZ gets the chain hit. KTZ has finished, by the way. He has finished his Blight stacks. Dahaka pushing the sappers in top, getting some value. Then back up now, anticipating that rotation. But we are starting to see a little bit of an edge in favor of first pick Nova here, as that level 10 combo, very, very difficult to deal with. Stukov almost done with Vigorous Reuptake. Should just be healing here to finish it, honestly. As soon as he's back. Altar going to be the 3 altar phase here. Top and bot. 4 people here for each team. They're all going to channel the top. Dahaka will get down much sooner, though. So this is definitely an advantageous situation for Obscured. Dahaka burrowing very, very aggressive here into the back line. Frostbomb comes out onto Li Ming. She's going to have to back up. ETC stepping up now, but here comes the salvo. A lot of slows out. That damage going to be healed up pretty well. Earthquake wasn't there to get the maximum value. There's Dahaka having to root the burrow. Taunt onto Stukov. Flailing Swipe going to come out. There's the Earthquake separating out the team. It may be enough to kill Earl Grey, but there's going to be a turnaround. Big Twilight Dream, though. Going to secure the kill onto ETC and Dahaka. And that was very well played by First Pick Nova. Thrall stepping up. Died getting the Earthquake off, but it allowed the re-engage that absolutely secured the kill. And now diving very deep onto Mongoose. And they're going to get the kill. And First Pick Nova going to take a big lead here, potentially. 19 to 20, though. They are only ahead by 1. But looking to hand Obscured a loss on this map. Off to a really strong start in the second half of the game. They've really found their groove in getting these kills. And they've been dominating the map well. I like the decision not to try to rush boss there and focus on getting structural value. This is a good decision on this map, playing the long game. You do always have the stage dive face mount you have to watch for with the boss. ETC trying to step up, gonna get rooted. Mid keep gonna get taken down.
The altars are rising, heroes. Do get ready.
Here comes a potential gank. Gonna be a focus onto the Haka. Tons of damage. There's a root. He's gonna burrow it out. Adaptation used, got quite a bit of value. Now the fight being a little bit disorganized. Frostbomb onto Kicks, looking for that engage. They are trying to turn their attention here onto Kicks. Need to watch for the Earthquake. Here comes the Salvo. KTZ actually going to get turned around on and killed. Salvo chunking out a ton of damage once again onto Moo. Earl Grey trying to get the channel. Going to have to mount up and leave it, though. Jet, though, in a lot of trouble. Needs to be very, very careful. Stukov actually still getting chased. Stukov still has actually not finished his Vigorous Reuptake. But there's the tongue onto Mongoose. Protected, by the way. Thrall, though, going to trade out onto Earl Grey a bit. First pick Nova now up big. Are they going to try to do boss? I don't think that would be a good call if they did with the stage dive. They're not. But up very big because of the structural advantage here. Got 12 points on those 2 shrines. Now going to push in top. Soften that up as well. And they're going to be able to free push this because on the side of Obscured, they have to go bottom. And level 20 going to be picked up as well. So things looking very, very bleak for Obscured at the moment. They're going to have to find some way to turn this game around. They haven't been able to get the first kill with the KTZ. And now boss going to be started. And with all the members down here bottom, there's no way they're going to get here in time. ETZ could stage dive in, but he would just die. So that's going to be boss. 3 core health. Nope. Here comes. Is the face melt going to be used? There's the Twilight Dream. ETC power sliding back onto the point. Actually does manage to kill Malfurion. Here comes the Frost Bomb, but nobody able to get on the point. Boss is taken. But this could be kills on the first pick Nova. Huge silence comes in. Going to get a kill onto Malfurion and to Varian. And now actually Phoenix going down. Excuse me. It was not Varian. That was not Malfurion. That was Li Ming. Malfurion died to ETC a bit earlier. But there we go. First pick, or Obscured. Getting something to happen here. But they weren't able to get the boss, and that's going to leave them at 3 core health. And, ain't no mule going to help them out here. KTZ going to try to get bot sappers. As we all know, KTZ, just one of the best campers in the game. We're going to be able to pick that up. And they are going to get a free channel here. So they are making sure to cap top tower. They do have the Grey Mane, so they can burn that decently quick. The Hawk are going to come down to bottom, make sure they get the channel. KTZ, meanwhile, going to clear up this lane. And now, actually, because of those kills and because of the comeback XP, that is level 20 for both teams. ETZ actually going with Storm Shield. Very interesting. I don't see that a lot. Trying to mitigate out that burst damage from the salvo, though, and I think it's a good choice. Greymane going with Tooth and Claw, so very heavy cleave damage. I mean, gonna let him camp like crazy. And Sugov going with a Bio Explosion switch. I don't see that one a lot. Hopefully you can get some value with it, because it can make a lot of big plays. With that Vigorous Reuptake now, it's there. I mean, it took a long time for Sugov to get it, but Vigorous Reuptake can do just so much healing. So they have a way to counteract some of this burst damage now. Kind of looking at just some of the other talents, seeing if any of them stand out. Glory to the Alliance with that Banner of Ironforge. So getting some more healing out of that. Yeah, pretty standard builds. Ooh, there's the chain on the Li Ming, trying to step up with the silence. Blink away before it can hit. Larson being pulled up. Gonna be able to step back, though. Here comes the salvo. No Earthquake to pair with it. Frostbomb once again on the Li Ming. He's gonna be able to back up, not really take any damage. They're all coming to join. I think Larson, if he just holds the salvo there, because they're not going to be able to get a kill anyway, it's 4v5, I think then they can win this next team fight easy off the Earthquake salvo. Want to see that held a bit. Real life situation, but there's a taunt onto ETC. Ain't no Storm Shield getting off that time. Absolutely deleted by the Li Ming. That Mirror Ball burst damage is just so massive. And now in this situation, I mean, Obscured, they have to take a fight 4v5 if they lose a single point. But there's the route on to Sixpool. Sixpool, they're going to burn it. And now the kill onto Varian. It's 4v4 situation. Needing to back up now. Now Fury going to start the channel. Someone needs to get back there to interrupt. Can't be Greymane. He's going to jump in. Can he get the ranged attack off? Flailing Swipe going to disrupt the point. Kicks onto the backline, though. Dahaka very low. Dahaka going to drop. Great Thrall is all over the backline. Does take out Kel'Thuzad, but meanwhile, Li Ming and Phoenix go down there. Earl Grey going to be the last member up, but Kick's going to get the kill, and that's going to be the game. First pick Nova, winning their first game of the season, and going up 1-0 in this series. Congrats to them. GG's. Well, with that, congrats, first pick Nova. That actually is, to my knowledge, the first win of the season. Currently, they're marked at 2 losses, 0 ties, 0 wins. So, you know, they broke that streak. Good. That's how, you know, and keep in mind, like, a lot of times it really is just like that first win you get. You start to kind of realize what goes right for you, what works for you, and you turn that around and fight hard. Jet did a lot of damage there. Got punished a bit, but was able to really blow up targets that Varian taunted. Not the best synergy between Kix and Larson there. I'd like to see Salvo held for Earthquake. I know Thrall was rotating in, but you're not going to be able to get the kill without him anyway. But still, that's nitpicking. They got the win. Really had a strong second half of the game. We're going to take a break. Be right back for game number 2. Thanks for watching. Stick around. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your host, DB Smiley, heading into game number 2 between Obscured and First Pick Nova. First Pick Nova getting the first win here in game number 1 over Obscured. And boy howdy, they turned it on in the second half. Really had their blow-ups on point. You know, had kind of a weird decision around the boss, but they managed to cap it even though they got wiped. And were able to just easily close it out after that. All they needed was one channel. Kind of forced the fight 4v5. Still had a couple slip-offs. Would not call that clean by any means. But it definitely was there. And First Pick Nova winning those big fights, getting the kills. You know, a little bit of trouble there with Stukov keeping up the ETC. I don't want to blame Stukov for that. The ETC was just getting blown up. But I think part of that is... I don't love Vigorous Reuptake as a talent. I think it can be a bit on the weaker side. I think one good spread is just exceptional. Vigorous Reuptake can work in the late game, but usually you need to go something like Targeted Excision to be able to maximize that value. And didn't really see that there. But Stukov going to be banned here. Obscured, not wanting to play it, not wanting to give it up. You know, there it is. I mean, Stukov has to be the top support in the meta right now. Just his participation rate is absolutely insane. Phoenix going to be banned. So both teams banning a hero they picked very early in the draft. First Pick Nova banning the Phoenix. Obscured banning the Stukov. So now, with those banned, what is your priority here on the side of Obscured? They showed Dahaka last game. Dahaka can be good on this map. Though I don't know if it's worth that early of a pick. If you want the Varian, who was used pretty well by First Pick Nova last game, you can certainly take it. Greymane good on the camp clear. I don't think he's first pick worthy right now. Not to say he isn't, but I'd probably look towards, if you want to get camp clear and good DPS, you could go Hanzo. If you want to get top support, you take Malfurion. But if you have a high priority onto Diablo or Garrosh, you grab it here. And they're first picking Brightwing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Brightwing. Brightwing is Bay, Brightwing is love, Brightwing is life. But it was a first pick Brightwing. Thinking emoji. I like Brightwing. I really do. I like her in double support situations, still. But first pick indicates one of two things. Either you're definitely going double support, or you're going to go solo heal Brightwing. And I guess you have to draft pretty differently around that. But you could try to force Brightwing to a cleanse by getting a lot of CC. Maybe a Varian Hanzo? Gonna go Malfurion. So they really want that Malfurion. It was used very well in the last game. The Malfurion, I thought, was pretty strong on the side of First Pick Nova. And then getting the Hanzo. By the way, that is not Mumu saying why as in why Brightwing. It was just I was asking a ready check. So that's why you see that. He's not like, oh my god, why did my team lock that? So they have a plan with the Brightwing. Could it be a Genji with Brightwing bombs? Genji ETC? It's not uncommon. It was a very popular strategy for a long time. You could take the Genji here. You could go Hyper Dive, Genji Greymane. Brightwing's a bit awkward for that, but, you know, you always have Brightwing bombs. Gonna be Sonya. Strong solo laner. There's the Greymane for the camps and the damage. So that's a lot of auto attack damage. And especially, one of the tanks that I really don't like to play against as Brightwing is Joanna. And it's because she just pulls Brightwing back in, really slowing it down. Garrosh ban makes a lot of sense when the Brightwing. I actually would have liked to have seen a Garrosh picked up. They're in that rotation with the Brightwing. Trying to isolate globals here. Gonna try to ban that Dahaka. Honestly, in my opinion, though, I think the best ban here is probably that Joanna. Because you have so much auto attack based damage at the moment, What's it gonna be? I mean, you could still go double support here. Double support, grab a tank. Brightwing can solo lane. But then you'd be heavily committed to Greymane getting a ton of value. And Greymane hasn't really done that hyper carry role much lately. Just this draft is it's like the first pick Brightwing is just strange to me. Again, like I'm just like you can take Brightwing at the end of the draft. No one's gonna ban her or steal her from you. So it's weird to me that she gets picked. There's Junkrat, Diablo. So that's also weird because now you have a hyper engaged tank. And you don't have the best, like, kill shot follow-up. Like, you don't have the Li Ming, you don't have the Greymane. You have kind of two... I mean, Hanzo can burst, but you have a really sustainy assassin in Junkrat. Sustainy AoE-based. And normally with these types of comps, you kind of want to force the enemy team to engage onto you and then counter-engage off the Junkrat. Diablo's not really the tank for that. Interesting. Next two picks coming. You gotta grab a tank. They went ETC last game. I don't really like ETC into the Junkrat. I think Iron Skin would be valuable, so Joanna could work. Could go something like Muradin. Could even go Anubarak. But Anubarak would get Shrek'd by Hanzo, so I'd actually like to see the Joanna. It's gonna be Leoric, Abathur. Okay, now that makes a bit more sense. Not to say that I still think Brightwing should have been picked first. But, okay, so we have Leoric Abathur. This is something that Gale Force used to do with Abathur Leoric. Because of his sustain and because of the fact that he can die early, you stall out the first objective while Abathur ensures that you get enough soak to get level 10 first. And then you try to abuse level 10s with Greymane blowups. Not really sure why Brightwing's the choice with that. I guess just to get even more global. Or to possibly Brightwing bomb with the Leoric, or the Sonya off a leap. Polymorph, whoever they're going to blow up, but that doesn't get extra burst damage until 16, so it's very late. It's an interesting draft. In my opinion, though, like, it still makes sense to go blinds. Like, you could go Cassie or Joanna here, and I think both make sense. You could even go Lily if you want to be crazy. Tyrael, Sanctification. What does Tyrael bring? He can cut people off the Holy Ground. I think Diablo can charge people on the Holy Ground. Holy Ground, charge, root. Possible Dragon's Arrow. Someone should die. Let's see where this goes. Heading into the game, Obscured currently down 0-1. First pick Nova up with their first win of Nexus Gaming Series so far. Jet moving from Li Ming onto the Tyrael. Interesting. Kicks moving from Thrall to Junkrat. So you'd not surprised by that. Anyway. Oops, wrong view. Bye. Here we go, jumping in to game number 2. It's going to be Earl Grey on the Brightwing. Mumu going to be on Abathur. Sixpool going to be on Sonya. Toast Shark going to be on Greymane. Ansan Sin going to be on Leoric. I think I got everyone. Over here on the right, Kick's going to be on Junkrat. Jet going to be playing Tyrael. Mongoose on Diablo. Larson going to be on Sonya. Malfurion going to be played by Osteel. Carapace build out of Abathur, going with that support style to assist the Brightwing. W build out of Hanzo rather than standard Redemption. Surprised by that because I think Redemption could be incredibly powerful into both Leoric and Sonya, and I just don't think the W build's going to get enough value into that much bulk. We'll see where it goes. Hyper Shift out of Li Ming. Fealty unto Death from Leoric. That's a surprising one because this map objectives are not in the lane. We're pushing in bottom early. Gonna force Diablo to rotate down. And with Abathur here, they can actually stay and push this. They've gotten a lot of value. So this could be, I mean, this is kind of the style I talked about with that Gale Force comp, where it was very, very push intensive. Trying to get that with the Greymane. And actually only both warriors defending, but they are getting some free push here into the Abathur, who actually gets spotted out by the Moonfire and now rooted. Hanzo actually chunking Mumu quite a bit there. Bit of an awkward placement in the gate for Mumu. Obscured trying to push up here. They're getting a lot of value in this bot lane, but they're losing value in mid. Although, mid is doing better for Obscured than bot is doing for first pick Nova. Tyrael having a back. They get the first tower. Leoric stepping up. He's going to check this siege camp. Going to scare Tyrael off for the time being. Could invade with the Abba hat, but would get collapsed on pretty quick. Greymane's still in the bottom, getting chunked a bit by Diablo. Tribute's going to be top. Greymane could start rotating. Sonya grabbing siege camp at the moment. Hanzo going to burrow up top. Make sure to pick up this soak. Leoric rotating up as well. Gate down bottom. Tower still up. Sonya grabs Siege Giants. Tyrael finally going to cap the Siege Giants here in bottom. Going to cap them right before the objective, which makes sense. Brightwing, though, can stay down. Now, what's Greymane going to do? Is Greymane going to rotate up, or is Greymane going to stay down here and push? Given this comp, and given it's an Abathur, makes sense for him to stay down and push, and it looks like that's the direction it's going, but not getting a ton of value yet. Sonya's up top, Leoric's in mid. Is anyone going to be able to poke the point out to stall it? Mine getting immediately cleared up. There's a mine underneath Malfurion, going to get blown up here by Hanzo. Quick channel. Weren't able to really push too much here in the bottom with that time because it was just so short. Greymane moving in onto Jet, doing some good trade damage. Jet with the tap. Siege Camp cleared up. Siege Camp bought them time. So I think that works out in first pick Nova's favor. Because they're really not behind much in soak. You know, Abathur, you want to get to 10 quickly with the Abba comp, using him to soak a lot and then have the ultimate evolution for fights. And they have two really good targets for ultimate evolution. Greymane gonna grab the Bruiser camp, but needs to be a bit careful because rotation could come in here by first pick Nova. Brightwing has not picked a 4 yet. And 7's here. 7 is gonna be picked up. Wisdom Duelist. Poison Spear. We have the Needle Spine. Talent's still not being picked up though. And 7's a pretty critical level for Brightwing. Drain Momentum. Gonna be grabbed here by Leoric. What is Brightwing waiting for? Pushing here in the bot lane. No interrupt coming. Six-Pool gonna get that channel. Like, I could almost see holding 7 to see if you need cleanse. I cannot imagine why you're holding 4. There it is, the unstable anomaly. I'm surprised by that pick. Normally you'd want to see a peekaboo here. Especially on this map, getting the vision can be valuable. Still no 7 picked up. Could be holding to see if cleanse is needed. I think Z build might be the way to go, though. No, it is cleanse. Okay. Gonna have the cleanse handy. Wild growth, excuse me, being picked up here by Malfurion. So trying to get the extended heal duration. Doesn't have Nature's Cure, and You know, it makes sense. I mean, what are you going to cleanse here that's that massive? I mean, Leoric's slow, I guess, but there's a big Ancient Spear on the backside. Sonya, all over Malfurion. Anthony gonna... No, he's going to survive, and Diablo's going to die. Tyrael going to be the next to fall. So Obscured, with this strange comp, actually getting the advantage here on the point. Leoric going to be able to tap and back up here. But we're going to start passively healing everyone up, starting the channel. Here comes the pressure. Level 9, almost 10 coming in, and Obscured does have 2 of 3. Junkrat staying top at the moment, getting that soak, but that was a big win on the fight for Obscured, who are now going to push in. And if they can take bottom, then this is where you could see kind of the cheese of, okay, we're going to take boss and then just clone and dive your keep. Clone's expendable. Maybe even Brightwing bomb someone away from the keep, pick them off, and use that as an opportunity to get keep. Leap is going to be the pick out of Sonya at level 10. It is the Emerald Wind. And Sonya actually going to pick off the Junkrat here, presumably with said Leap. As T-Tors, we missed it. Diablo rotating up. No other level 10s picked yet. Now, there's going to be a rush to 10 here for first pick Nova. They do need their level 10. Bottom 4th, though, picked up, so that's going to be 11s. 10s are going to get here in time. Question is, what are they going to do here on the side of Obscured? They have not moved up as if to be able to contest this point. And they don't need to, but they're not pushing bottom either. Are they going to move into boss? I think they are. Yeah, they're gonna take boss. And they have Emerald Wind to cap. Abathur still has not picked a target or an ultimate. Emerald Wind, Leap. It is March of the Black King over the Entomb. And go for the throat. Abathur does pick the ultimate evolution. Versus Apoc, Dragon's Arrow, Riptire, Twilight Dream, and Sanctification. There's a lot of combo potential here on the side of first pick Nova, who are going to pick up their boss up on the top. But unlike the bottom boss, this one's going to have to march through a fort. So won't get as much value. They're going to have to rotate down first pick Nova is in order to ensure that they can clean this up. Bottom boss could get quite a bit of damage onto this wall. And the next tribute being top, this definitely favors the side of Obscured. As now Jet in a lot of trouble. There's the Polymorph. Not able to get out just yet. March of the Black Queen going to come out, and that's going to be a kill on the Tyrael. And with the tribute up here, this is almost certainly a curse on the side of Obscured. First curse of the game should go over to them. Junkrat's there to potentially poke, but there's just no way they can rotate quick enough here on the from the bottom up to the top. And especially with Tyrael dead, it's just not a fight they can win. Right one gonna channel. Bruiser Camp gonna be picked up to try to counter this curse. Merc's, of course, not damaged by the curse. Alright. 3-man push up onto this top. Gonna nuke it down real quick. Focus on defense, currently mid. Bruiser Camp picked up. They are gonna lose top fort. No saving it. The question is, what do you do now on the side of Obscured? They have 13s. They have the advantage for a level. Do they push in for a keep? Could do it. Looks like it may happen. Here it comes. Or does it? Rotating mid now. Okay, they're just going to take forts. Try to push 16 advantage. Which is certainly a huge power spike. Here comes the engage now. Sonya getting separated out. Has to use Leap to get away, but does do so. That's one ultimate down. They do get the wall. Are they going to be able to get the forts? They're not. Junkrat had to go clear up top keep, though. But all in all, pretty good defense there out of first pick Nova. Kind of a best case scenario. And now, with 2 tributes, if they can win the next fight before 16. Now, they're going to have to take a fight without a tribute on the map. Because by the time the next tribute comes up, there's going to be 16 on the side Obscured. They could turn this around quick, but honestly, they could just play patient, play for 16, wait until they get there, and then try to take the fight with those 16 talents. Unless they can really get the fight they want before then. We'll have to see. It's been a very macro-intensive game. Not a lot of fighting, a lot of picks. But actually, Jet could separate out with the Holy Ground here. They're kind of getting pulled in a bit. Sonya's up in the top. This is definitely an advantageous fight. If Diablo can just get the engage, this would work out very well. And in fact, they might be able to do it. Here it comes. Holy Ground separating out Ansant's Sin. Greymane going to turn around. Dragon Strike, or Dragon's Arrow, excuse me. Ooh, Twilight Dream missed actually off the Diablo. There's the APOC. Sanctification going to be used. Try to secure the engage, but the Riptire going to be able to kill onto Brightwing. March of the Black King fully heals up Leoric. Malfurion going to go into the Ice Block. Sonya on the chase. Sonya all over the backline. Holy Ground going to peel out the Malfurion. Junkrat having to jump away. Now Mongoose a bit low, but they're still turning on to Ansant's Sin. Junkrat getting chased there by Sonya. Jet is incredibly low. Jet going to have to back off. And they managed to get a kill onto the Brightwing, but they're not really going to be able to do anything with it. Junkrat now having to go clear up this top lane. They're going to be able to save the tower. I think they are, but not going to have 16. This is likely to be a tribute, because even if they ran now, Brightwing can global in. Likely to be a tribute in favor of Obscured. Going to get back to 1 of 3. But the next tribute should be on equal talent here. So that's what we need to watch for.
Shall we see who gathers enough this time?
16s. Here. Now, Greymane with that Alpha Killer over the extra damage on slow, the Executioner. I'm kind of surprised by that just because of the Leoric certainly enabling slows. But right now we're seeing first pick Nova being very, very bashful about clearing the lane. They don't want to get picked off here. And so it's slowing down their approach to 16. Tribute, though, going to come up. Going to be 1 of 3. Jet having to get out of there. Sonya kind of looking around for the flank. With this vision point in favor of blue, Jet needs to be very, very careful. But now it looks like a move onto the boss. Is this going to get spotted out? Junkrat should start to see it soon. Dragon's Arrow comes in. Going to get hit. Ooh, great unstoppable there by the Wraithrock. Riptire coming in, now trying to engage onto the Sonya. Are they going to be able to allow the boss to reset? March to the Black King doing a ton of damage to kicks. In goes Mongoose. There's the immediate polymorph, but here comes the... Oh, APOC getting a lot of damage. Silence onto Sonya from the Twilight Dream. Turnaround kill, though, onto Junkrat. Sanctification, though, trying to enable the turnaround, but Larson in a bit of a bad spot. Larson gonna have to jump on the wall, but still gonna go down. 6 pulls low, but going to survive for the time being, and that's a kill onto Diablo, and that is 100 souls. Jet just running, buying time, but Jet's gonna go down. And that's a worst-case scenario here. 5-man wipe. Everyone dies on the side of first pick Nova. Obscured, everyone's alive. They're going to be able to take boss and curse. They only need to send one person to channel. Greymane actually going to work the Siege Giants, keep Diablo clearing up bot lane, soften up bot lane a bit for this boss push, and they actually could just go with that. Abba could even channel this point. Potentially. Abba is going to channel this point. And... Dragon's Arrow coming in. Oh dear. Oh! Nope, he's fine. If that were play of the game, that would be a dead Abba. But, ain't level 20 yet. There's the boss, picked up. Are they going to push with it? I am really upset with the not pushing with this. I think Obscured could easily push a major advantage here. They just saw Dragon's Arrow go down, so they know that ultimate isn't there. APOC was used in the last fight. Wouldn't come up until later in the fight. I'm really surprised they're not going to push with that boss after bot keep's already softened up. They're going to take the other boss, though. At least they'll push with this, I hope. Unless they're just trying to race 20s, and maybe that's the goal. They do want to deny curse point if they can, but if they can just push with boss... and with Siege Giants, they don't even really need the curse. Root there, off the Junkrat trap. Yep, they are going to push in with this. Meanwhile, though, first pick Nova thought there was going to be a push for this. Malfurion going to try to channel, but this is full backing. Malfurion going to come back to back. They're going to defend this. Tyrael should be able to get this channel. Leap coming in, though, on to Kix. Kix is so low. Kix going to drop due to the poison damage as well as Leoric. Now Mongoose just trying to get away, but there's the curse shutting down the towers. This is going to allow... Ooh, actually, the curse is on... Ooh, Big Twilight Dream onto Sonya. Not really going to be able to do anything. But that curse is actually on blue, but it doesn't matter because they're pushing in with this boss now. And here comes the Greymane clone. They're just going to turn their attention onto the core. The Greymane clone should just be right-clicking core. Like, AFK right-click the core. Focusing on auto-attacking, trying to go for kills. Just kill the core. I mean, you have double Greymane, that core will drop, but still, gonna be able to get the kill on Diablo with Junkrat and Tyrael now dead as well. This is definitely gonna be game. Obscured, gonna come back, draw the series at 1-1. So a good series between these two teams, Obscured and First Pick Nova. First Pick Nova, gonna be able to find the draw here. Obscured, it's kind of hard to see where they are because they've played well at times, but then like that Towers of Doom game just clearly got away from them. They played really well that game. Very interesting comp. Very, very interesting comp, but it worked. I mean, only one death the entire game. Just not able to secure kills. I think part of that is just everyone had, like, Leoric and Sonya just had tons of self-sustain. So it worked out. Well, with that, we're not going to be able to do a post-game interview because I have to run. So I want to thank both teams for letting me cast. Once again, check out Nexus Gaming Series, nexusgamingseries.com. You can get into the Discord. Obviously, too late to join Season 4, but you can join as a free agent. Look to form a team for Season 5. Additionally, support the Patron. nexusgamingseries.com has a Patreon. You can become a patron. Not support the Patron. Support the Patreon by becoming a patron. To help set up the league. You can get into... We're actually having a weekend tournament this Saturday for patrons. I'm going to be playing. I'm on a team with 3 supports because reasons. I'm one of the 3, so we'll see how that goes. But gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. Check it out. I believe Smithville's gonna be casting, but I'm not certain on that. I think Smithville might actually be playing. Anyway, check it out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great night.